I'm Gail Yellen of Gail Patrice Design. Welcome to the first in my series of serger tip clips. What is a serger tip clip? It's a short, bite-sized video of one serger tip or technique. The first one I'll do today is on starter fabric. When do you need it and why do you need it? Let's go to the machine. I have two different machines to show you. The one I'm pointing to right now has an air looper threading system, and I've got it set up for a wide cover stitch. As you know, with a cover stitch, you're using your chain looper. Now, you see two threads on top of the machine. Those are the two needle threads. What's missing? The chain looper thread. On this machine, as I said, it's an air threading looper system. The looper thread forms a little bit of a puddle under the bed of the machine, and it has to be brought to the top of the machine. That's where starter fabric comes in. I'm just using some white cotton and I doubled it. It's in 2 layers for my starter fabric. I'm putting it under the foot, putting the presser foot down because, as you know, when you're in cover or chain stitch mode, not only do you have to start with your fabric under the foot, but it has to be under the needles no matter what make or model machine you have. Otherwise, the machine will jam. So I am just doing a line of stitching to bring that looper thread up under the machine. Now this machine will chain off, so I can chain off a little bit. So I've gotten my looper thread to the top of the machine on this one. Now let's go to a dedicated cover stitch machine. This is a dedicated cover stitch machine. It will only do cover and chain stitch. There's no upper or lower looper. There's no knife. This is the only function that it does. Now this is a manual threading system, and on this one the looper thread hangs down in a tail, but the thing it has in common with the first machine is that it's still under the bed. I have my 2 needle threads on top and I need to bring this one up to the top. So I'm just going to clip this back into place, shut the door, and we'll bring the looper thread up to the top. I have my same starter fabric that I used on the first machine, and I'm just going to bring the chain looper thread up to the top for this. You'll notice on this that the needle threads didn't grab the chain looper thread on the first stitch. That's another great reason to use starter fabric. There is absolutely nothing wrong with the machine. It's just a nuanced difference between makes and models. Sometimes the needle thread needs a few stitches to catch that looper thread. But on your actual project, you want to be sure that the first stitch is caught from beginning to end. So that's another great reason to use your starter fabric. Thanks for joining me for my first serger tip clip. Stay tuned to my website. I'll be posting serger tip clips weekly. Also available on my website is information about my new book, Serger Essentials, Master the Basics and Beyond. Click on the link to pre-order through Amazon.com now for your copy. For added pinspiration, be sure to follow my board, Serge Outside the Seams, on Pinterest. And if you have any questions or suggestions for upcoming serger tip clips, be sure to send them in. Thanks and see you next week.